set. They're off. And they broke in a great line. Coming out very quickly was Mr. Kapow, and a good speed wide out on the track, Sweet Korean. Janssen is caught out on a limb. The grey is prominent, not a single help, followed by Speed On. And then came Raiden, who runs sixth against the inside. He jumped okay, Wonder Mossman, but he's working hard and making up a bit of steady ground for the apprentice as they run to the top corner. 3 or 4 back in the red jacket, Lucky and Wealthy, Chromium Alloy, and back at the tail of the field, Best of Luck sees them all. They're going quick up front. Sweet Korean, a narrow leader from Mr. Kapow, the inside. Not far away, Janssen, and he travels on the bridle with cover. Wonder Mossman races up on the outside of him and gets prominent, followed by Not a Single Help, and then came Speed On. Best of Luck gives them a big start around the bend for home. Mr. Kapow and Sweet Korean matching motors. Mr. Kapow's got a little bit of a kick. Sweet Korean won't go away. Mr. Kapow edges away. Here's Janssen running on strongly down the outside. Mr. Kapow shakes off Sweet Korean. Janssen running on fairly well down the outside, but it's all Mr. Kapow, and Mr. Kapow down to the wire will take the prize. It's very close for second, probably Sweet Korean just from Janssen, and next over the wire was Lucky and Wealthy, made up good ground late. Then came Chromium Alloy, Speed On, Best of Luck, Wonder Mossman never got in the race, followed then by pulling up very quickly, Not a Single Help, and Raiden. Class act, and he just surged away from them. Mr. Kapow. Now close for second, but Sweet Korean has just held on there. For Mr. Kapow has beaten the 3 Sweet Korean with the 6 Janssen running into third. Once he got to work on him, he's always strong in the finish, and he surged away, Mr. Kapow, and he's been too good for them. Janssen, well, he done a good job from the wide gate, got across and found some cover, Peter Ho, and he's come close for the Q spot, but not close enough. And look at the old boy, Lucky and Wealthy, powering home down the outside. 4, 3, 6 and 7, and of course they bet it down to nothing, the favourite Quinella, around about $30. For the winner, Mr. Kapow, and Verdut's Choice, Fleeting Touch. It was another very, very expensive purchase. He was purchased as a stallion prospect in Australia. That didn't eventuate. He was gelded, and then he won, I think, 1 or perhaps 2 races. Let me check that. He won 1 race from 11, and of course came to Macau for a fraction of the price. Early days, or a few years ago, he would have been the perfect type for Hong Kong. But given his rating, when he arrived, he didn't make the cut on a rating of 65. And today, he takes his rating to he'll be in the high 90s after that. Brian Curatolo, Mr. Kapow. 3, Sweet Korean, is a 5-year-old
士名譽董事愛心杯頒獎儀式現在開始，恭喜晒4號嘅靠譜少爺贏得今場杯賽。首先我哋有請澳門賽馬會高級賽事名譽董事德文浩博士為我哋頒俾勝出嘅馬主，有請莫成峰先生以及李冠亮博士接受。恭喜晒！繼續有請澳門賽馬會高級賽事名譽董事鄧興強先生為我哋頒俾勝出嘅練馬師梁國豪。恭喜晒！接住我哋有請澳門賽馬會高級賽事名譽董事謝林漢先生嘅代表張碧芳小姐為我哋頒俾勝出嘅騎師顧偉樂。唔該晒咁多位。接住落嚟，我哋即將進行慈善支票嘅頒贈儀式。我哋有請3位，包括係鄧博士、鄧生同埋咧張小姐，為我哋頒贈呢張支票，亦都有請澳門賽馬會董事呂小文先生接受。唔該晒咁多位。為咗答謝我哋嘅贊助商，我哋而家都會分別致送紀念品嘅，有請呂生為我哋致送。首先有請德文豪博士接受。唔該晒兩位，繼續有請鄧興強先生接受。最後有請張碧芳小姐代為接受。唔該晒，喺度我哋再次恭喜今場勝出嘅馬主。接住落嚟，我哋有請呂生為我哋頒發表現異重賞嘅大支票。我哋亦都再一次恭喜晒4號嘅靠譜少爺勝出今場嘅獎項。恭喜晒！喺度我哋都會拉起彩帶一齊影張合照留念嘅。喺度我哋再一次恭喜今場賽事名譽董事愛心杯嘅勝出馬匹係4號靠譜少爺，恭喜晒勝出嘅馬主、練馬師以及騎師，恭喜晒咁多位。呢個時候我哋都會送上香檳。各位盡情享用代表住勝利嘅香檳。喺度我哋再一次多謝各位高級賽事名譽董事對今日慈善賽馬日嘅支持，多謝你哋。頒獎儀式順利進行啦，交翻俾直播室嘅同事。